So here we are again, part 2 of our car expo, and we're at BMW stand. Anyway, so we decided to do it in 2 halves. Well, I think it's about 2 halves. It's very hard to work the timing out of this thing here. I don't keep a stopwatch. Anyway, down there for the subscribe button. Don't forget the little bell thing here. Don't forget to check out our website here. It's all part of the program. We'll cue the intro and we'll pick it up in just a second. Yaris 1200. Yeah, and I'm going to have to find a price sheet, aren't I? G310. I guess it's a 310cc. As I said, if I'm looking for a bike, I'd be looking at something at the 500 to 750cc as a tourer. That looks like a tourer.
แล้วถามว่าระดับรถเนี่ย
800cc. I've always liked BMW, but again, I just think they're a little bit on the overpriced side. I guess that's what you pay for though. It is a good brand, it's got a good reputation. We saw some nice Ducatis at the second-hand dealer in the video a couple of shots ago. What are we looking at here? It's the Monster 797, so 800cc. Brand new price, 409,000 baht, 410,000 baht. Getting a bit bigger on the CC capacity. Again, a little bit overkill for Thailand roads. Scrambler Ducati. Here we are for the Toyota stand. This is another thing we were going to look at was the Toyota Fortuner and look at the pricing around those vehicles. One of our reference prices. Here we are looking at the Fortuner, the Toyota Fortuner. Let's see if we can find some reference pricing on this one here. What I'm looking at here is it's either a second-hand or it's a car showroom. 1.245 million baht for second-hand with 11,000 kilometres on it. Probably an ex-demo model. We came in, we walked past the new Toyota stuff. We'll get that on the loop around, I guess. Of course, this is the corner that has the sound systems, so I'll have to be careful about going down there, otherwise I'll pick up too much music background and then YouTube will have a bloody stink about that as well. Air fresheners gets the pretty girls. And here's these camera assistants for your car. They go in your revision mirror. You get 2,900, 1,000, 1,100 baht. Definitely a good idea, especially for traffic in Thailand. Multi-brand shop. Many different types of cameras, ranging from looks like about 990 baht up through to about maybe 3,000 baht. This is one thing I also need to get for the car, is a decent holder for the phone for navigation. There we have our mag wheels. 30,000, 32,000. Is that for one or for four? Okay, so she tells me that the mag pricing, the 30,000 baht, starting around 24,000 baht for the mag wheels, or 22,500 there, another 19,500. But they are for four mags, not one. So I guess that's not too bad. Everybody's into there for selfies. Okay, darling, go this way. Vinyl. That looks too hot.
Okay.
Yes, now.
No, not stainless.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
For you for go get gin cow every night, yeah. How much you see? Look good. It's got a solar panel on top. Looks like it's a battery powered thing.
How much?
Cute. Getting onto some motorcycles now. Lift Fan. I've never even heard of the brand. I bet they got a V-twin. That's worth. For you and me together, go around Thailand like this. You think good? You can sit in luxury, I ride. But sort of saying we had a Benelli stand up at the Big C about 6 months ago. Pricing there was actually quite reasonable. Again, I'm just like, if I'm going to buy a big bike, I'm going to be looking for something in the sort of the V-twin style, you know, semi-chopper. That's my idea of a bike. I'm a bit old school with that stuff. Now there's something else I want to look at. I want to look at these mesh jackets. Why you want this one?
Thai style.
Thai style. No, I think this one you can push. Me in the back. You can ride. This one. Zongeshen Raikua. Can't even say the name. I don't think I buy the brand. And again, the pricings on these things here, like what do we got there? Specifications. 150cc. You're looking at 60,000 baht. So it's definitely sort of, you know, an affordable street runaround. Man, they don't look too bad. Just not, you know, like I got the M space, so I don't need one of those. Here we are, Harley-Davidson. As I said, you know, 60 is the new 40. So, you know, what we used to say, midlife crisis at 40, you go and buy a Harley. I think now we're in Thailand, retired. Maybe the age is 60, owning your own Harley. Yeah, 1.349 million for the 2018 new Deluxe. Great car. Fat Boy, 1.629 million. There we go, the new Street Bob. 999,000 baht. Nice looking bike. Davidson Softail. What are they after for that one there? 1.249 million baht. What's this one here? Heritage Classic. Lots of chrome. Nice looking bike. 1.459 million. I know I've been meaning to actually pop out to a Harley-Davidson distributor. It's been on my things, my to-do list for quite a while now. But I just never seem to get there. But maybe I'm going to have to do a trip out there at one stage and sit down and talk some numbers. Never know what might turn up. She tells me she likes this one, the Fat Bob. How much for the Fat Bob? 1.459. Very sexy. And the Harley-Davidson Lowrider 1169. Yes, you could definitely fall in love with one of those, and that is definitely a midlife crisis machine. So we've got the Roadster, 906,000. It's a nice looking bike.
How to feel?
I can imagine.
How to feel?
I think I have midlife crisis now, okay? I have beautiful
see,
girl
right?
and beautiful motorcycle. Best of both worlds, I think. I like.
What about feel again?
Feel good.
Xin tới.
Okay. So we got GPX, we got Yamaha, and behind us here we got KTM. And Triumph. Now that's another thing. You've got Harley-Davidson on one hand and you've got Triumph on the other hand. That would be another very serious consideration for a street bike. Yes, that's nice looking. Street Master, 625,000 baht. Nice. All that chrome. Triumph Tiger, 650,000 baht. Bonneville Bobber Black, 625,000. Oh, I'm in heaven. Let's have a look at the Kawasaki stand. Oh, here's a brand I haven't seen for quite a while, Motor Guzzi. What sort of price have we looked there? V9 Roma. 635,000 baht. Not quite sure what capacity. I think that's about a 750cc. Oh, actually 785. Oh no, that's the height, not the cc. Yeah, 853cc. And again, coming into the Honda bigger bore bikes, this one here, the CBR 650, I think we saw something similar at the second-hand show, a second-hand dealer, 303,000 baht. You know, again, I could buy that one off the shelf, not even worry about financing it. But again, it's just, if you're going to buy a bigger bike, I want a Roadster, I want a semi-chopped. These are all nice. Here's the Hondas that we were looking for. These Lowrider, what do you call them? Rebel. What size this one? We were at the Big C the other day, and the Rebel, they had the 300cc Rebel, I think it was how much? 149,000, 220,000 baht. This one here is the 500cc. And again, I could see myself on something like that. It's definitely affordable. And it's something that would be nice to run around not around Bangkok, around Thailand on. One of the problems, of course, is it still gets very hot on a motorcycle, especially when you're riding around in leathers. Take this one. And a car. 210,000. Which one's this one? I must say the Hondas are very, very reasonably priced. Here's some classic cars. Ferrari 328 GTS. Mitsubishi now, huh? 1.289 million. It's a 1 point, it says 1.3 on the window, it says 1.2 on the side. I must get over to Hyundai, see what they got over there. Could me fan mai? What? Of course, considering the amount of water we get in the wet season here in Thailand, you have to start to really seriously consider these sort of SUV type vehicles, because they got a bit more ground clearance, less chance of being flooded out. Mind you, we've seen some of the areas where the water's been 3 or 4 feet deep, so I don't know, that really helps the whole flooding situation. But you know, we've had a couple of times this season here where we've had the water up to our floorboards in the Vios. It hasn't got in, but it's you know, you can hear it splashing underneath the car, so you know how deep it is. And that's just going down the main road, well, not the main road, going down the village road where we live. So you've got to think about these sort of things when you're buying a car. You know, but again, sort of, you know, like, what do you buy? You know, do you buy these sort of that's a functional working vehicle. Haven't come across the Isuzu stand yet. Pretty car, pretty girls everywhere. So here we are in the Hyundai stand, and I'm looking around. No Veloster. Maybe. Why not? When I come from Australia before, I have Veloster. Right.
S1 cancelling.
Yeah. So we got no Hyundai Velosters in stock in Hyundai range. I guess they're too expensive on the import duties. But you know, we've seen a few of these people movers, you know, these buses from time to time on the road these days. I wonder what they're running in at price-wise. Again, there we go. There's a 1.289 million for the H1 Touring. How many seats do you got there? So 1, 2. So how's this one? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9-seater. Have a party in the back. And if you're getting the family around the place, especially in Thailand. They're actually a 10-seater. You didn't even see this one here, the fold up in the centre. 10-seater. 10-seater bus. $1.5 million baht. Definitely good for moving people around, that's for certain. And that was the other thing I meant to actually bring up in the whole thinking processes involving being here. Yes, I had a nice Honda Veloster in Australia. It was only 3 years old. I sold it before I came over here for, I think it was $15,000. If I wanted to, that was a quick sale. If I wanted to prolong the sale through an agent, I probably could have got $19,000 for it. I originally paid $26,000 for it when it was brand new. The thing is, even at $15,000 was the price that we finally sold it for. If I actually wanted to ship it to Thailand, it would have cost me $3,000 in shipping, and I think the customs tag, customs duty to bring it in the country was based on its value of $15,000, right? And it would have cost me $31,000 to get it out of customs here in Thailand, right? Absolutely, totally ludicrous for a 3-year-old car. But yeah, you've got to look around. That's the other thing, like you might think of these prices are a bit on the high side compared to what we get in America and Australia and around Europe even. They're all the same. You are going to be completely limited to buying in the country when you're here. There's no bargains to be made, right? Everything has to pay the import duties, right? And there's no way of getting around from it. So, when you look at these prices that we've been talking about, you're really going to have to start to realise the fact that there is no alternative apart from a bit of a haggle here and there. But when you're talking, $1.5 million baht for a 10-seater bus, there's not much haggle room. It's not like going to the markets where you might be able to find something that's listed at 1,000 baht and talk them down to 700 baht. It's just not going to happen in the car field. These import duties that these car manufacturers have to deal with are absolutely ludicrous. I don't know why they're so high. There's a fairly decent car industry in Thailand, but I'm not sure how that works. I've got a lot more research to do in that area to find out why these things are so expensive. But that's only one side of the equation. The other side is the fact that when you're looking and shopping around, you are just simply going to have to, use common sense and see what suits your budget. You all see Lexus 500. 16.95 million baht. Oh my God. Finally, the last reference vehicle we're looking at the Fortuner. Where is it? I think down here. Let's have a look. Found the Fortuner, now we've got to find a price tag. Okay, so what have we got? 2.8 litre Sportivo, 4-wheel drive, blah 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 blah. 1.779 million baht. What do you think, darling? This one, 1.79. Hang ma. Hang ma. You want to get price tag?
Huh?
Get price sheet for price. Looks like the Toyota girls are going to go up on the stage in a second. I suppose there's no point in putting aside the Toyota Yaris as a street car, running around, do your grocery shopping, 609,000 baht. That falls into my leasing finance price range. Just a little bit on the small side. That's the Yaris hatch, 1.2 litre, 569,000 baht. Again, a little bit on the small side, but for running around the city, not bad. 1.2G, 619,000 baht. So we've managed to stay together for 3 hours without any problems, and now we've lost Pa. Where the hell he's gone? I've got no idea. And finally the last major dealer, which is fairly popular in Thailand, is Isuzu. And we found Pa, not lose. And there we are. I think we've done the full rounds now. One last spin around. All good, 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 good. You enjoy?
So enjoy.
T-Dark.
No, up.
You want me to make it go more?
How about you? More because you make it big phrase. Okay. Oh, I surrender now.
Oh, crazy, crazy. Okay, well, we've done the motor show. I hope you enjoyed that. We certainly did. No, we didn't buy any cars today, but
Just Honda.
you want to buy Honda? Okay. Anyway, so we'll catch you later, guys. We've got a couple of girls in front of us practicing their dance moves. Look at that, hey?
Okay, see ya. Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you again.